Hello everyone, it's Greg from Edinburgh Renaissance Fencing Academy here. In today's video, I want to go into a little bit more detail about how to control the sword properly and accurately and efficiently within de Grassi's 16th century fencing treatise. And once again, by sword, I really mean rapier. In today's video, I'm going to be demonstrating things using this synthetic training sword. That's for the simple reason that the hilt, the guard of this sword is relatively open, which will allow you to see what I'm doing with my hand and my fingers a little bit more clearly than if I used my normal swept hilted weapon. So this video really builds on the foundation of an earlier video that I produced talking about the need to have a long grip with a light, relaxed hand when you're holding the sword. So we're not ramming our hand right up against the crossguard. We're taking this longer, lighter grip with the angulated blades. So today I'm going to show you how to apply this grip in order to subtly manipulate the blade in order to control where the point is going. Down, high, are we moving it around to redirect something, to do some kind of disengagement or feint? How can I control what the tip of the sword is doing? I'm going to come closer to the camera so you can see how the hand is operating. So, it's the grip of the sword. So remember, when I do this properly, I'm leading with the forefinger, looping over this arm of the crossguard. The thumb rests anywhere you can fit it, really, which is comfortable for you. And the other three fingers just gently clasp the handle of the sword to hold it steady. The forefinger is doing most of the work, and that's really the key principle for what I'm going to explain today. So in this neutral position, the sword is held steady. If I want to raise the sword, that is to say raise the tip of the sword, I can do this by squeezing with the forefinger like so. So the forefinger is basically pushing against the ricasso and lifting it up like this. You can see the sword is moving up and down with this motion. Similarly, if I want the blade to go down, like I'm trying to dip the point for some reason, I just relax off the forefinger and the blade naturally falls towards the ground. And then back to neutral, raise, neutral, lower, neutral. So all I'm doing is really squeezing the forefinger and a little bit, very lightly squeezing the other fingers. So it looks a little bit like the motion of pulling the trigger of a gun, and this will raise the blade. Relaxing off the finger will cause the blade to drop. So neutral position, raise by squeezing, back to neutral, lower by relaxing, back to neutral. And with a front-on view of the action, this is my low-ward stance. So by squeezing the ricasso with the forefinger, I raise the tip back to neutral, and by relaxing off, the tip drops. Neutral, raise, neutral, dip, neutral, raise, neutral, dip, neutral, etc. This is a really useful exercise to do, just so you get into the habit of focusing on the correct grip of the sword and the use of the forefinger to manipulate it. This will really help to keep your arm relaxed, as well as improving the accuracy of what's happening at this end of the sword, at the business end, so to speak. Okay, and that's it. The technique can be applied to a wide variety of situations, as I said. I've only skimmed over the surface of it in this short presentation today, but the more you practice this hand and finger manipulation of the sword, the better your control of your weapon will become, and this will allow you to control things at a tactical level much better in an exchange as well. For example, you'll be able to redirect feints more easily. You'll be able to respond to a beat of your blade by the opponent in a more flowing and naturalistic way, and a whole bunch of other stuff as well. So please do practice it with your own training weapon. It will really help your style. That's it for now. Take care, everyone. See you next time.